الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي علا في توحده ودنا في تفرده وجل في سلطانه وعظم في أركانه، الذي لا يدركه بعد الهمم ولا يناله غوص الفطن، الذي ليس لصفته حد محدود ولا نعت موجود، فطر الخلائق بقدرته ونشر الرياح برحمته ووتد بالسحور ميدان عرضه، ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين، الذي سمي في السماء بأحمد وفي الأرضين بأبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. وعلى أهل بيته الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. بهم نتولى ومن أعضائهم نتبرأ إلى يوم القيامة. عباد الله، أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله عز وجل. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في محكم كتابه: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل من حرم زينة الله التي أخرجت لعباده والطيبات من الرزق. صدق الله العلي العظيم. صلوات. Once again, we thank Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for granting us with another wonderful opportunity to observe our weekly Eid. I first admonish myself and you, beloved brothers and sisters, to be conscious of the teachings of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let the taqwa of Allah azza wa jal flourish in your life, and let all your endeavors and attempts of life be in accordance to the teachings of Allah and the teachings of our beloved Prophet and Ahl al-Bayt salamullahi alayhim ajma'in. If you recall very well, last week we dwelled on the importance of cleanliness and purification in Islam, and we said inshallah today we will conclude our sermon on this topic of Jumu'ah, where we're going to focus more on the result that one gets when he or she cleans or purifies him or herself in trying to get closer to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Last week we realized that whatever Almighty Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala created on the face of the universe, He created it with beauty. Therefore, the sayings or the tradition of our beloved Prophet and Ahl al-Bayt, Inna Allaha jamilun wa yuhibbul jamal. Allah is beauty and He loves beautiful. Therefore, whatever you do, there must be beauty in it. To such an extent, we give an example. You realize that when those ladies saw Yusuf alayhi salatu was salam passing, they glared and focused on the beauty of Yusuf to such an extent that they were cutting their fingers without realization. Therefore, scholars came forward and said, if these people were engrossed and overwhelmed by the love of Yusuf, what of the love of the one who created Yusuf alayhi salatu was salam? Therefore, Islam is about cleanliness and beauty. Today, inshallah, in the first khutbah, we're going to focus more on what does one gain when he or she cleans or purifies him or herself. Then we will conclude with the importance of purification on Friday. As you know, the topic is about Friday and the importance of Friday. You realize that in the numerous prophetic traditions and Ahl al-Bayt, there are a lot of emphasis on the importance of cleanliness. Allah azza wa jal wants a believer to be presentable wherever a believer finds him or herself. And as we mentioned last week, it's not only about spiritual beauty. Physical beauty also occupies a very prominent position within the religion of Islam and within the teachings of Ahl al-Bayt alayhi salatu wassalam. Therefore, you realize Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib, he said you should try and endeavor to purify or clean yourself with whatever means possible, because Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala built Islam on beauty and cleanliness. And Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen at the end of the riwayah said, no one will gain the entrance into the heaven of Allah except the one who is clean and purified. Therefore, today inshallah we're going to look at you find yourself, you need to be presentable. Yes, do not get overwhelmed by takabbur and arrogance. We mentioned that last week. But you need to look clean. Your clothes must be clean. Your hair, your beard must be organized. As a Muslim, you cannot be unorganized. Anarchy is not associated to a Muslim and a believer. Believer is someone who is organized. As Amir Muhammad said, "Ittaqullah or alaykum bitaqullah wa nadhmi amrikum." Be consciousness of the teachings of Allah and be organized. Yani be organized in everything. Therefore, when you are clean and purified, the first result of it is that you will be loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inna Allah yuhibbu at-tawwabin wa yuhibbu al-mutatahhirin. Allah loves those who repent and goes back to Him, and He loves those who are purified and clean. You are not come to Allah anyhow. You have to come to Allah in a very unique way, and that unique way is purified and cleanliness. We have a wire from Amir al-Mu'mineen, Inna Allah yuhibbu an-nasita an-nadhif. Allah loves a worshipper who is clean. You go to Allah, as you mentioned last week, خُذُوا زِينَتَكُمْ عِنْدَ كُلِّ مَسْجِدٍ. Yani when you go to the mosque and worship Allah, let that place see your beauty. Not when you want to go meet someone big, you beautify yourself, but when it comes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you see Muslim dressing anyhow. There is no cleanliness. You have to say, no, it's a taqwa. Taqwa, habibi, it has to start with physical appearance, then it goes down inside. Therefore, Mulaika is saying, Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala loves a worshipper who is clean. So therefore, the first importance and the philosophy or the benefit of being clean is that you will be loved by Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second benefit of it is that when you are clean and you purify, you look decent, you look presentable, you would have some inner peace within you. Clean yourself, as one riwayah mentioned, whoever cleans him or herself. Yes, some scholars interpret it as wudu, some said no, normal bathing at the end of the day. Whoever cleans himself, then after that he goes to sleep at night. They said his bed or wherever he sleeps will be regarded as a mosque. He will be regarded as someone worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala right from the beginning of the night until the end of the night. Therefore, the second benefit is that you feel that happiness, that inner peace will be there. Therefore, riwayah of our chief Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq salamullahi alayhi, Imam alayhi salatu wasalam said, a clean cloth with clean body do away with sadness and sorrow from a person. يذهب الحزن والغم من الإنسان. Clean clothes, clean body, do away with sadness and sorrow from the body. It's true. When you look organized, you feel happy. You get that contentment in your heart. You feel really organized. So therefore, our beloved Imam said the second benefit of cleanliness and purification is that it does away with this sadness which sometimes we have unnecessarily. And the third benefit of purification and cleanliness, according to the truth of Ahlul Bayt, is that you get accepted by all. You come so dirty, smelling, excuse my word, directly or indirectly, you stay away from people. Therefore, Islam comes out and said, when you eat garlic or onion, don't go into the mosque. Why like that? Why? Because it disturbs the person next to you. The same thing scholars said, not only garlic and onion, whatever you know, it has a bad smell. It could be tobacco, it could be tambour, it could be mirror, it could be anything. Some of those things, they don't smell good. When a person chews them and is close to you, you feel uncomfortable. So Islam says, when you choose something which will make the next to you uncomfortable, do not enter the mosque with that mafa. So therefore the next benefit is that if you are clean and you look presentable, you will be cherished by everyone. And every single person will love to be closer to you. But if you don't leak, if you smell, definitely everybody will be trying as much as he or she can to stay away from you. Nobody will want to come closer to you. Therefore, this is the teachings of Islam trying to tell us that social life is so important, that how you look in the community and how you present yourself in the society and how you are in a gathering or in an assembly, it is very, very important. Don't say as many people say, no, what is important is the taqwa. Taqwa is in your heart. What else? No, Islam is not like that. You have to represent Islam in a true sense of representing Islam. Once you are able to represent Islam like that, Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala will be happy with you, and the Imam of our time will be happy with you. And last but not least, which is one of the benefits of being clean and looking presentable, is that it paves way for you to inner purification. Wudu, give an example. Wudu, it has two faces. Ghusl has two faces. The physical one is what we do, the wudu, you clean. Finish, gone. If there are some dirtiness here, it takes away. But without it, you will not achieve the philosophy of wudu. You need to do this physical one, then it will lead you to achieve that self-purification, which Allah Ta'ala wants us to achieve. Therefore, when Islam says clean, there is a philosophy behind it. But as you all know, in each and every ibadah, as we mentioned, Allah wants you to be clean. And he said, there was a time during the lifetime of our beloved Prophet, people in Medina, they would be working, so exhausted and tired of work. So when it was time for namaz, they would rush to namaz with the same dirty clothes and everything. So people would feel uncomfortable in the mosque. So Rasulullah realized that, and he told them, no, before you come to the mosque, make sure you go and clean yourself, so that you will create a conducive atmosphere, not only for yourself, but for every single musalli in the mosque. And that is the sanctity of Islam. And that is the holiness of Islam. And this is how we should give that respect to Islam. Today I gave an example last week. If you have to go and meet the head of state, definitely sometimes this is a contemporary issue, it's a practical issue, there's nothing you can do about it. You will make sure you select one of the best clothes. Why? Because you want to tell him you are also someone big. Because you know if you wear anyhow you go, even the security will not allow you in. Security will not allow you in, the gate man will not allow you in. So you look presentable, or you're going to have a meeting where tender is going to be awarded, and your company also billed for the tender. You look presentable so that when these people see you, mashallah, this guy looks responsible. Islam also comes from that side to say, yes, the beauty is not doing anything to Allah. It's doing something to you because it will help you to establish that relationship with Allah and that relationship with that house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, when you do it, the benefit comes back to you. It doesn't go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We all know, as we discussed, Friday is the best day in Islam. There is no better day, as we explained in details, than Friday. To such an extent that we are told we should not travel on Friday if it will distract our attendance and participation of Jumu'ah. Don't do. Make sure you attend the Jumu'ah before you go. Therefore, the same way we explain social bonding and social relation is more important on Friday, cleanliness also is more important on Friday. Compared to any other day, on Friday is so important. Therefore, Islam came with three ways. believer, even some riwayah said, even if you are not going to the mosque, it is recommended that you should make a ghusl of a Jumu'ah. But it is more important for those who are going for Jumu'ah that make that ceremonial or spiritual bathing on Friday before you go to the mosque. Therefore, we have riwayah from Imam Bakr, salamullahi alayhi. When Imam said, "Oh, our lovers, do not go to the mosque without making the ghusl of a Jumu'ah." Then Imam said, because the ghusl of a Jumu'ah will provide you with some inner peace that will make you enjoy maximum enjoyment and benefit of Friday as a very important day in the eye of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And like I have mentioned, whoever performs the ghusl of a Jumu'ah on Friday, you remain clean and purified spiritually in the eye of Allah from that Friday until next week Friday. So therefore, as a Muslim, every Friday make it a point that you will make a ghusl on Friday. Yes, there are discussions between jurists and scholars. Some scholars, like Atullah Sistani, Fazullah, and Atullah Khoi, they are of the view that if you make ghusl of Jumu'ah before Jumu'ah, no need to make wudu anymore to go to the mosque. And some scholars say no, like Imam al-Khumaini and the rest, they said no, even if you make the ghusl of Jumu'ah, at least you should make another wudu before you go to the mosque. To tell you how important the ghusl of Friday is, and it takes you closer to Allah. Somebody even came to our eighth Imam and asked him, ladies also, are they supposed to make ghusl on Friday? If Imam said, yes, ladies also, they should make that ghusl because it gives them that inner peace and happiness in the eye of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, number one, on Friday, ghusl of Jumu'ah. Number two, taklimul awafir, is to make sure you remove your fingernails. It's sunnah, you do now and then clean yourself. But Friday, it becomes more important that on Friday, before you go to Jumu'ah, you make sure your beard look nice, your hair look nice, and your fingers also look nice. Some people see fingers too dirty. It's the sunnah of Prophet and the sunnah of Ahlul Bayt. And it is sunnah of Ahlul Bayt on Friday that every Friday they used to do that. They will trim it a little bit, they will trim here a little bit, and here you see only when they are going for wedding, everybody is easy doing it because you want to look smart during the wedding. When it is sunnah of Islam that every Friday Rasulullah and Ahlul Bayt used to do that. You know, somebody came to one companion of our Sif Imam, and our Sif Imam was sitting next to them. Then this person asked that fellow, "Oh my brother, you are closer to Imam than me. I need something from you." And I thought instead of asking Imam, I should ask him. So he asked him, "What do you want from me?" He said, "You know, poverty is killing me. Poverty is killing me. I don't know what to do." Then this person gave him a dua. What was the dua this person? And Imam alayhi salatu wasalam was sitting next to them. They gave him the dua that said, "Oh Allah, do not let me go to anyone except you when I am in need." So our Imam heard it. When he was done with the dua, Imam called both of them. Said, "Sit down." Said, "Yeah, it's a good dua. But the best thing to do to stay away from poverty is that every Friday remove your fingernails. And also your beard, make it look presentable, and your hair make it not rough. It doesn't help Muslim look nice and smart." So one benefit is that it does away with poverty. It does away with difficulties. Even we have a riwayah also from our first Imam that whoever every Friday morning before he goes for namaz, he removes all the fingernails, he makes sure he cleans his beard, he cleans his hair, Allah will always make a way out for that person in his life. This is very, very important. And based on that riwayah, Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam encourage us and recommend us that we should now and then try every Friday, make it a sunnah, because that is the best day. You clean yourself nicely before you go. The third one, which is also of utmost importance, that we should do it more on Friday, is the usage of attar and perfume. It is the sunnah Imam said, sometimes if I would want to know where my father used to prostrate and put his forehead in salah or in tahajjud, I will go and smell where the perfume is. So therefore it is also sunnah that every Friday after the ghusl or after you clean and then you make the ghusl, what do? You spray, you get a perfume before you go to Allah. Khuzu zinatakum inda kulli masjid. Look beautiful and make sure you beautify yourself where you are praising and worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Last but not least is that, alhamdulillah, that one we don't have a challenge. When you worship Allah, make sure it is always tidy and clean. Tidy and clean. I'm talking about mosque or even in your house. It is tidy and clean. Therefore, if you smoke cigarettes, know where you smoke and know where you throw the pieces. Where Allah is worshipped cannot be dented. It has to look clean and smart. House of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Same thing here. Everything here is the house of Allah. The environment is the house of Allah. So it would be rather better you get a small corner where you smoke and you throw those pieces. Because whoever enters here knows that this is the house of Allah. We have a wire from Ahlul Bayt to say that clean where you worship and clean where you sleep. You use the word kanas. Kanas means broom. So use broom and clean and clean and clean. Whoever does that, he is far away from difficulties and hardship in life. So therefore the same thing, that's why you see me today, you go to the airport, you have a smoking area. You go to shopping mall, you have a smoking area. Mosque also, if you push car, then you have to have a smoking area. So that you won't smoke and throw everywhere in the mosque. This is a holy place, this is a place of the worship of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not necessarily only inside, but any part of the place is holy. Because this is where I come to establish my relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I must try, even if it's not haram, it's makruh, whatever, I try to make sure it's the cleanest place, so that the moment I stand there, I'm able to worship Allah. Look at Imam Zain al-Abidin. He said, Jamalul Habib la sidra lahu wa la hijab. Imam said, the beauty of the beloved has no veil. Remove the dust and dirtiness on the road. You will see and witness and feel the beauty of your beloved. Therefore, in a nutshell, this is the message of the first khutbah of today. That cleanliness is now important and is more important when it is associated with the worship of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And once you are like that, then you are loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala will always facilitate on your behalf to get closer to Him. We ask Allah to forgive us, inshallah. We ask Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala to grant us His mercy and rahmah, inshallah. We ask Allah azza wa jalla our shortcomings to forgive us and grant us the shafa of Ali Muhammad on the day of Qiyamah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Inna a'tainaka al-kawthar fasalli li rabbika wanhar inna shani'aka huwa al-abtar. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. A'udhu billahi as-sami'il 'alim minash shaitanir la'inir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin, innahu khayru nasir wa mu'in. ثم الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. اللهم صل على محمد. اللهم صل وسلم على علي أمير المؤمنين. اللهم صل على محمد. على الصديقة الطاهرة فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين. الحسن والحسين سيد شباب أهل الجنة. وعلى علي بن الحسين زين العابدين. وجعفر بن محمد وعلي بن محمد وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد والحسن بن علي